Welcome to the War Zone once again. We are live here in the Destiny Championship Alliance Arena. I am Hitkin Worldwide, joined by Downtown Jason Brown.
Hello.
I also believe Cody Williams is here somewhere.
Right here, kid.
Oh, calm the fuck down. We're on the road to Gateway to Heaven. It is hell to get to heaven, and what a night here tonight.
That it is.
All right.
We're coming off, as we all know, we're coming off shift and pure engagement.
Two crazy nights, and now we're heading towards Gateway to Heaven. But tonight, I do believe we are starting things off with a tag team match.
Yeah, I hear familiar music.
But that only means one tag team. Wait for it.
Yep, there they are.
James Grayson and Eric Bearded McGregor. They are Catch Point.
We kick our night off here on DCA Takedown episode 167 with some tag team action.
Catch Point, earlier this year, you know, they were the first team I have ever seen truly take it to the right way. And we know how you know how they're undefeated and everything. These guys came close to defeating the Riots. So that should tell you how capable of a tag team Catch Point is and how tough they are. They are the pure definition of hybrid tag team wrestling.
And it's both, and it's their styles. It's their styles, if it can be clear. You know, the striking submissions game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they gap whoever they face. Basically.
Wait a minute. This is a tag team match, right?
Yeah, and
that's Calvin Richardson's music.
Well, I guess Black November versus Catch Point. But I know Alice has a match tonight, and
well, they did post something on Twitter where they said time to reunite with a forgotten brother. Are we about to have a Black November, a new member? I guess.
I guess that's the only conclusion you can come with.
It wasn't. No, it weren't made clear on Calvin's partner. But judging by that tweet and judging if we put two and two together, we know Atlas Jones is booked tonight. Yeah. Another Celestial Title Open Challenge.
And neither Malik nor Zach are here, so it has to be
Well, Zach's coming off a few days ago from Futureshock. Go and watch that on the CCL channel. Mm-hmm. And wherever the hell Malik is.
That's literally the only answer to give.
So Calvin Richardson and a new member of Black November. It'll be interesting to see who it is that's joined them.
Question. We'll have to wait long and find out, don't we?
Oh, but find out here in a minute. Who's the new army man in the army, if we could agree?
So who's the new recruit within the army of Black November?
We're thinking about Black November. We're thinking either someone who ain't been too happy about Round Takedown, or maybe the original.
Combination of both.
Usually that's how it would.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, about to say.
Wait. That's very old. I might be going retro, but I think I do recognize this theme. Oh, have you seen my mic on spot? Oh, the lights have gone out here, if we can agree. I think I do recognize that theme.
Wait
a minute! Jacob Cross!
Jacob Cross?
Jacob Cross!
Well, it looks like he has left the Testament and has become a member of Black November.
Oh, if I could see Finn Taylor's reaction over this.
Yeah, that could be.
Not that I don't think Finn wouldn't be pissed about it, because I don't think Finn would be pissed about it, but I would like to be a fly on the wall to see Finn Taylor's reaction over this.
I mean,
Considering the long-term history with Finn in the league.
I just want to say this. Jacob looks in great shape.
He looks better than ever. Cleaned up. He's cleaned up. He looks, he looks the best he's ever looked, if I'm allowed to say it.
Yeah.
This is just.
This is a shocker.
Shocker, the kickoff takedown.
I mean, the last time we saw him, it wasn't he was a part of the Testament, but that was months ago. And we know both him and Butcher pretty much went off the radar.
And it seems like Jacob Cross has found a new purpose. No one's seen Matt Butcher since. Not even in Battle Brawl. But we are underway.
Terrifying, though.
The second ever DCA World Champion, Jacob Cross, teaming with Calvin Richardson. I'll tell you what, this is a dangerous force in the tag division.
That it is.
Both
Jesus,
Murray.
Both men former world champions. Calvin Richardson, also a former DCA tag team champion with Casey Gordon. Yeah.
Oh.
And
Calvin knows how to team up with former world champions. Basically.
And look at this shade to the Rocket Road Express with the rocket launcher.
Everything else.
This is a shocker tonight, if we can be clear.
Yes.
It is, but here's the thing. Here's the thing. Oh,
DDT.
This is going to be
the soft wheelbarrow.
The age-old question: what's better, two world champions or two capable tag team?
Oh, again, that question answered in our opener here.
That's always the $1,000,000 question. Anytime you see something like this, what is better, two very great singles competitor or a really great tag team when they face off against each other? We've seen that multiple times where two singles guys who never teamed up before take on a well-established tag team.
Something else we should mention, by the way, Jacob Cross has not been in a DCA ring in years. I think it's been like 2.5 years since we've seen him.
Honestly, he hasn't really wrestled. I mean, yeah, he's popped up, with Vin as part of the Testament, but he really hasn't been. Well, actually, no. Take that back. He was. They were. They fought. They fought the Black Cathedral. I mean, well, Mark Butcher and Jacob Cross fought the Black Cathedral last year.
Yeah, that they did.
Yeah. I think it was at Redline. Maybe not, but I know it was last year.
Yeah, but it was very late last year, if we can be clear.
But this is really his.
Still terrifying.
But again, that was his first match back and his last match back until now.
And he's part of Black November.
I mean, honestly, if anything, it's better for him. If anything, it's better for him because look at him. He looks happy.
I do agree. He looks in great shape as well. He's cleaned up and all that. I mean, when he was with Finn, let's be honest, he was going through a rough patch. I mean that both maybe professionally and personally, if I'm allowed to say it.
I was trying to say that a bit nicely, considering who he was associated with. Very much.
But Jacob, he's a free man now.
That's not no. I say I would be interested. I would be. Well, if Mark shows up again, no one's seen Mark.
Well, that question might as well be asked down the line.
Calvin's about to go down to
That is so smart.
Niero.
That was so smart there from Beard and McGregor. Do that again if I was Beard. Guess what? He's going to do it again. He heard me. Second time on it.
Bearded McGregor,
but it's
one of the most violent men in that ring.
Yeah, but it's smart that Bearded McGregor do that. If you do that Ceremero to Calvin Richardson enough times, you take away the effective. Yeah, you take away the blackhead elbow.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, Bearded McGregor, not too long ago, he was in him and James there were in a multi-man elimination tag team match. It had 3 other tag teams, and he took out 5 of the other men on his own. Including, you're gonna like this kid, the 2 members of the shit scene. I mean the new scene. He made them both tap out. By the way.
That's enjoyment for everybody.
I mean, they want to talk about how they're the top of the tag team, yet you got tapped out by Bitter McGregor.
Literally got by himself.
He eliminated both men on his own.
So talk shit, basically. Oh, God.
Well, hooks the leg there after that dominator there by Calvin Richardson. You know, honestly, for both Calvin and honestly for Jacob here, and you can just say also Atlas, you know, say what you will about Black November. You know, we all have our opinions about them and everything like that. And Calvin, he's showing he ain't no stranger to breaking the rules there. But
Ain't the first time he's done that before.
Him, Jacob, and Atlas, Black November has really turned their careers around.
It can have the same effect here for Jacob Cross. There's a forearm shot. I mean, if this is going to be, I mean, you have to think about it. Maybe this is going to be the tag team going forward. I mean, Monahan down.
God damn
well, it always happens. I mean, think about it.
When it doesn't.
Oh, hold on a second. What the hell is Grayson setting up Calvin for?
Oh, nothing good.
Oh! Sliding knee strike.
Calvin, if you also remember, at one time was the 2nd longest. Now he's the 3rd longest reigning DCA World Champion.
What's the Saxon reign?
Yeah, you're right. But his reign actually that makes him the 4th longest then, because his 2nd longest reign was eclipsed by Claudio from last year. But still, the longest reign champion in at least the world title picture is still Malik Jack. So I do believe it's Malik, Zach, Claudio, and Calvin.
And here's the truth behind this right now. Let's think about this with Black November. You would say this is the tag team because Atlas Jones is currently busy, with the Celestial title. Zach's taken out with the world title, if we're allowed to say it.
Yeah.
And meanwhile, Malik.
Look
out! No! Brainbuster head kick from thing. Oh my God! Jacob Cross ran through James Grayson, but Calvin Richardson ran through James Grayson. Cross had to kick out.
Oh, look at this! Look right here.
Armbar, leg bar.
Showing again that submission style is.
And if you really notice, you can really tell the difference with these tag teams. Barrett McGregor and James Grayson, they have done frequent tag in, tags out, where Calvin and Jacob are still trying to find their footing in this matchup as a tag team. Again.
But what I'm saying is with Black November here on the Takedown scene, you've got Atlas and the Celestial. You've now got Jacob and Calvin, I would presume, going to be in the tag division and go for the tag titles.
Yeah.
You've got Sat busy with the world title, and then you've got Malik, who we have to be honest, going, war against everyone, if I'm allowed to say it.
Pretty much.
Considering him and Jamal at Gateway to Heaven, that is going to be ugly.
Probably, yeah.
Now look at this. Barrett McGregor. Oh! But yeah, Barrett McGregor, James Grayson, 2 guys who have known each other for going on 15 years now. Both guys started in the Grayson family company, which up in Canada known as Olympus. Wait a minute!
Neutralizer! That was the neutralizer.
Dutch style facebuster.
Also known as the neutralizer in some circles.
Well, the place I know where it's known as is the Fed.
No one does. Nice kick from Calvin right there. Landed that right off with a drop DDT!
Sting style.
Yep.
Oh,
And here comes James Grayson.
Calvin is slowly making his way over to the corner, but Grayson's so smart right there.
James
Just
Grayson.
got to cut him off.
James Grayson, third generation wrestler. Look at this. And look how
Put Calvin a bit
quick!
fast, and there's a head kick.
Look how quick Grayson is. That's what
Grayson's speed the different. Tiger driver!
Tiger
Dang!
Driver! That's what's talk about with that hybridness between members of Catchpoint. These guys perfect, with the brawling, with the submission, with the little bit of the high flying.
Tell you what, Calvin's making a comeback here. He just knocked out McGregor off the apron. What a belly to belly on a Grayson!
Fucking tossed his ass.
Huge belly to belly. Right, I'm from Richards. Oh my God! Calvin Richardson just broke James Grayson's back. Hold on.
1, 2, 3.
Wow. Jacob Cross gets the pin. Calvin was on Overwatch. That backbreaker did a number on Mr. Grayson, if I'm allowed to say it.
It did.
Yeah.
And just like that, this one is over.
And with that, Calvin Richardson and Jacob Cross are now officially 1-0 in their tag team, future. Or foreseeable future.
And if we're allowed to say it, it
Or
is
endeavor.
welcome. Yeah, it is welcome to the DCA Tag Division as well for the Black November duo.
See that half Nelson backbreaker there that Calvin hit, and making sure Bearded McGregor did not enter the ring, and therefore Jacob Cross, Calvin Richardson are your winners. But with how stacked the takedown tag team division is, they've got a mighty mountain to climb.
That is true. I mean, it's going to get.
Champs of their own right, so.
Welcome to the tag division. It's only going to get more stacked.
No, I love how he talks about his championship and how he deserves a rematch and everything like that. Yet
When he was the one cheating
yet
out of his skin.
Yet Paisley still hasn't gotten a rematch or anything like that.
He was the one cheating out of his skin, by the way. Can we all agree?
Has been seen.
The man is a joke.
Paisley's got a little problem to deal with too.
Yeah, I know.
That is true. We all know that. That man's a joke, and I mean that truthfully.
Big ego, and I'll give him that much.
Well, speaking of Burnout, here comes the inaugural Burnout champion. It is Jax.
Real patient.
And well,
I'm right.
and here's the thing. I'm not gonna lie. Jack has not had the best outing lately here in DC.
Last time we saw Jack, he got knocked the fuck out from Calvin Richardson.
And before that, he got knocked out by Zaiah Steel.
Yeah, so he's coming off two knockouts.
Yeah.
In a sense, which is
And it's
not good.
I wonder how his psyche is. I mean, yes, he's the inaugural Burnout champion, but right now, when it comes to the PlayStation All Stars, he's at the bottom of the barrel.
Ratchet and Slide had more success.
Ratchet and Sly have had more success. Way more success.
Yeah, Ratchet coming off a recent Genesis title reign, which he got screwed out of back at Crossfire. I mean, he got low blood, for fuck's sake. I don't think any of us can argue that.
Yeah. At least one thing.
Oh, but this could go from bad to worse for Jack.
This is gonna go way worse. Oh god.
Jack's gonna need to be ready.
Here comes the man who the last time we saw him on Takedown, he yeeted Zack Stone into the air.
Yeah. And considering the recent trainings with this man lately.
Man who...
And it's safe to say that the issues between this man and between, let's be honest, Zack Stone, but this man, I don't think he's thinking about Jack. He may see someone else when he sees Jack in that ring here tonight.
Charles Stroke's a guy whose mind is an enigma in itself. You really don't know what's going on in that head. I mean, it's not just the Batman who laughed that's in his head. He's up, you know, who else is in his head?
You mentioned his name earlier?
Ben Taylor. So this man has both the Batman who laughs and Ben Taylor created that.
Yeah.
Considering what happened recently with him in the Bat. Like, things are...
But that's gonna get settled.
Yeah, that's getting settled over on my end of things, over on my brother's end of things, upcoming at Endgame, which will be, we can give you an official date for that, ladies and gentlemen. We're bringing in the new year with that motherfucking show.
And also, it's not a normal match. Fucking last man in hell.
Yeah, the TPGW speciality on New Year's Eve. We may bring in the New Year's Eve with either the death of Charles Schultz or the death of Jack. Sorry, or the death of the Bat. We'll bring it in New Year's with murder, can I just be clear?
When has there had to be?
So, oh joy. But tonight, Charles is set to go against Jack, and Jack is going to need to... Jack's going to have to use his speed here. Jack's got to use his speed, he's got to use his movement here to win this. There's Jack, there's Charles. Bowser Rumble on the way.
And look at this, Jack pushing Charles to the corner. Jack, one of the more powerful one of the three when it comes to the All-Stars.
Yeah, clean break in the corners, we just saw. Oh my god!
Well, that match has lasted not very long.
Snap Dragon Jack recovered well, though.
Oh, look at this!
Damn! And returns the favor, planting Charles' face first.
And look at this, Jack.
Suplex.
I should say Jack has at least clear ahead in this. I was gonna say it.
That could be an advantage. That's a very good point to bring up. Jack
Jesus
does have a
Christ!
clear ahead.
Well, Charles almost got his head taken completely off.
This was just gonna get ugly. I think we can all
This is
agree.
going to get bowling shoe ugly.
Yeah.
Oh, look at this. Jack. Neck breaker.
On the floor, which does a ton of damage, as we all know.
That's a very thin padding out there on the outside. And now Charles trying to get the advantage. Now,
Oh, kick.
kick right to the thigh. Ooh. Now look at this. Charles has Jack by the back of the head, dragging him to the corner. Oh, tried to, but Jack is like, nope, I ain't going anywhere.
Oh, clothesline in the corner. Charles just got backed up.
Yeah, I'll say.
Whoa! Whoa! Charles tried to body Jax, and Jack was like, sit down, little boy.
He got him with that shoulder block, which just put him down on the covers right to the floor.
What is Jack thinking here?
Who knows what Jack could be thinking right now? Jack up on the Cloud District, and now he flies!
God. What a clothesline!
Holy shit! But Charles counters with a clothesline of his own. Both men throwing those lines. Oh, look at this! Look at this! Brainbuster!
You should have seen Charles throw then.
And Charles gets forearm right into the crowd. Oh, this is going.
These guys need about the camera on the 70 here.
This has become a fight.
We're just completely in front of the thing.
Oh wait!
What is he about to
A
do?
minute. Oh my God! Pump handle net breaker.
Just
Now Charles to the top rope. Charles front splash.
splash.
One,
Two. No. Two only.
Forearm there by Charles. Another one.
Another
And
one.
look at Sling Blade. Now Charles,
What is he thinking?
here we go.
He's in.
Blood Rising Brainbuster. That could be it. One, two.
No! Shoulder up. Right shoulder up for Jack.
Fighting spirit there of Jack. There's Charles. Headlock there. Trying to wear Jack's down.
Yeah.
I was just wrenching on that neck right there.
Jack needs to try and roll out of this if he can.
So I was trying to cut off the circulation there.
I heard you.
Oh,
He
Charles!
got caught with a kick.
Oh, he got caught in!
Shadows falls.
Shadows fall. One, two.
I'm out. No,
three.
it is done.
Just like that.
Jax gave
What?
gave a heck of an effort, but in the end, we just took one Shadows fall, and it was game, set, and match.
Yep, slept him.
Yeah.
Where short this bout was, sure was entertaining.
Was very fast pace, if we can be clear.
And freaking batshit crazy brawls.
Well, these two went right into a brawl, but sometimes it just takes one big haymaker to end the fight, and that haymaker came in the form of a Shadow's Fall.
Charles landed and it slapjack.
It put him out.
Well,
Cal
man,
Schultz, a man who has a lot of ambition still left within the Destiny Championship Alliance. You have to feel like he's going to be back on the hunt.
you know what? One thing he's probably after. That's the belt that he only held for a short while. But I'm pretty sure we're going to see Charles Schultz gunning for that Celestial title.
I would agree.
Yeah. It's one matter of when.
Big win for Charles here tonight on Takedown.
Good night.
Oh, wait a minute, guys!
Uh-oh. Wait, that's Michael Conley. And he's...
That's right, what, Juice beat the shit out of?
Yeah, that is Jiraiya.
That's funny.
And Jiraiya is getting ping-ponged around the backstage area.
Yeah, where was Jiraiya going?
I don't know where Jiraiya was heading, but it doesn't matter now because he ran into Code Red Michael Conley.
Michael, white Gladiator.
Gonna come out here. Oh no.
Michael is beating the shit out of him.
Yeah, he is.
I think Michael is showing that killer instinct that many people have been saying he's been lacking lately since coming back. Well, I think Michael is just showing everyone, you want killer instinct? Well, here you go!
Oh my God! Right through the table.
Get rid of Jiraiya for everybody. That's a plus.
Well, maybe he finally got rid of that cockroach.
Ryer is out.
I don't think he even knows where he is.
Give me a mic. Give me a mic. Hey, Nashville. Hey, yo. You know me. Where's that scumbag Chris McClain? Where is Kenshiro Shimada? That punk never even shows up here anymore. That that troll doll headed punk is nowhere to be seen these days. You know where I've been since Redemption? After getting cleared to wrestle, I've been on UWL Voltage, having a lovely time beating up the Blood Trail. Yet, never a match for me ever since. Week after week, nobody books me. I think we all know why. At first, we thought it was an invasion. However, it is, and always has been, an infection. Starting at the head of VWU. This evening, security told me I wasn't even allowed in the building. Funny how that works. So, I invited myself this evening. It wasn't too hard to sneak in, even for someone who doesn't train with a hot ninja wife. I'm here to beat the stupid out of the Blood Trail. Troll doll? You can do two things about it. Nothing, and come stop me yourself. It's just fine if you, Chris, or whoever sees to it that I don't get booked on Takedown. We can play it that way. Remember that, Blood Trail, when you're sending out those Christmas cards to your boss. Or, we can do it right. In the ring, where it matters. If you can nut up. Be seeing you around. For now, sayonara, yowamu shi mana.
What people see in fights, this is just like so much of what we actually do. The training every day, getting up, knowing, oh, I'm sore, I don't want to train, but still doing it. And after training thinking, I'm so glad I did it. You should respect everybody, and you can learn from everybody. It's up to you to find out what it is. What can you learn from that guy? If you have that approach, I think your opportunities are endless.
Well, Andre Barnett, they're throwing down the gauntlet there, the Takira Yukimura. But before the break, we saw, Michael Conley, beating the ever-loving crap out of Jiraiya Raiju, and then calling out Kenshiro and Chris McLean. But I think the most important thing is when, near the end there, he pretty much called Kenshiro a coward. But anyways, I do believe we are being joined at the booth by Robert McNichol as Hit Kid had to take out to do some company business. Well, he.
The secret side of me, I never let you see. I keep it caged, but I can't control it. So stay away from me, the beast is ugly. I feel the rage and I just can't hold it. It's scratching on the walls, in the closet, in the halls. It comes awake and I can't control it. Hiding under the bed, in my body, in my head. Why won't somebody come and save me from this? Make it in. It's just beneath the skin. I must confess that I feel like a monster. I hate what I've become. The nightmare's just begun. I must confess that I feel like a monster. I feel like a monster. I feel like a monster.
As you hear the music play out through the arena, it has to be none other than former CCL Tag Team Champion, former Call All-Stars Tag Team Champion, but most importantly, a former CCL World Heavyweight Champion. Ladies and gentlemen, it is Tommy fucking Kazarian.
Damn right.
As we are
Probably one of the greatest wrestlers, both in singles and tag teams here in virtual wrestling.
That is true, Tommy Kazarian, a guy at one point considered probably one of the most innovative high flyers of his generation. Though age has caught up with him, he's been able to reinvent himself, and now probably one of the best in-ring tacticians in professional wrestling, but still will take to the sky when necessary. And Tommy Kazarian, I do believe, is the man who will be challenging Atlas Jones here tonight for the Celestial title. As you hear that music play out through the arena, that means only one thing. The very first ever DCA World Heavyweight Champion. He is the soldier. He is representing Black November. He is the current Celestial Champion. He is Atlas Jones.
Atlas Jones has finally got himself back on the right foot after winning the Celestial title. And if I remember correctly, at Redemption in the Double Jeopardy match.
That he did. Atlas Jones that Celestial title being his first title in over 4 or 5 years. And Atlas Jones is looking to defend that title each and every time he can. And he's looking to solidify himself as one of the best Celestial champions of all time and solidify his career here in DCA.
I wouldn't blink. I wouldn't be against it.
We talked about it earlier with Calvin Richardson and Jacob Cross. Ever since joining Black November, Atlas Jones has found new purpose and has rejuvenated his career.
Indeed.
And that's what it's all about right there.
Celestial Championship. This one's going to be a great one, gentlemen.
That it is. 2 former world champions. 2 of the very best representing their companies. Tommy Kazarian, a legend within CCL. And of course, Atlas Jones being a franchise player here in DCA. Like I said, he was the very first ever DCA World Heavyweight Champion.
He was. What it's all about, the Celestial title on the line here. Can Frank Kazarian add another championship
Tommy.
to his already Hall of Fame work? Tommy Kazarian.
He's not that Kazarian. He's not from Impact or All Elite.
Okay,
Though he is an impactful player, and you can say Tommy Kazarian is elite. But anyways, collar and elbow tie up right here as Atlas Jones taking control of the matchup here. Look at this. Key lock hold there by Atlas Jones.
All right. Now we're going into a side headlock here from Kazarian.
Like I said, Kazarian, a guy at one point, probably one of the biggest innovators of high-flying wrestling back in the earlier days. But due to age and injuries, he had to pretty much reinvent himself. He still takes this guy every once in a while, but Tommy Kazarian probably one of the best in-ring tacticians now.
Indeed.
You say that's very.
You gotta look at Atlas Jones, the soldier, former U.S. Marine, now turned professional virtual wrestler.
Yep. Former U.S. Marine turned pro wrestler. Atlas Jones, a guy who, oh my goodness gracious, a guy who's had ups and downs in his career. In the past couple of years, it's been a lot of downs, a lot of points in his career where people called him oh my Jesus fucking Christ!
Good God!
At one point, one of the jokes about Atlas Jones is that he was a choke artist. I mean,
that all changed back in Redemption when he finally got off the hump and finally captured a championship here in the Destiny Championship Alliance after a good long while.
That is true. And then it's up the leg there by Tommy. But yeah, Atlas Jones at one point, many people called him a choke artist, a guy who came close multiple times to becoming world champion again, yet always came up short in the end. I remember his feuds with Zach for the belt 2 years ago. And look right there, stomped the arm. But like I was saying about Tommy Kazarian, at one point, an innovator of high flying wrestling, changed his wrestling skill. You kind of like the late great Eddie Guerrero. At one point, probably one of the best luchadors in professional wrestling. But after a car accident, he had to change his style.
Became more technical. Basically, Tommy Kazarian is basically our Eddie Guerrero. No?
In a way, yes. I can see that.
Yes. In a way, because he doesn't have Eddie's demons, and we all know what happened to them. Okay. But yeah, Kazarian at one point was one of the best high flyers in the business, and now he's one of the best technicians of the game.
Now look at that, the power of the soldier.
It's just I'm back. Alex just pushed Tommy Kazarian halfway across the ring.
That is the power of the soldier here, gentlemen.
I mean, and Hickey, I'm glad you're back here. You know, we were talking about earlier. At one point, many people, including yourself, at one point called Atlas Jones a choker artist. Because
The redemption was huge. The reason why he got called a choke artist, think about this, and I know people will be like, oh, that's really harsh. No, for Atlas it was fair. He held the CCL Money in the Bank twice. You know, the Money in the Bank case twice.
Failed both cash-ins.
Failed both cash-ins. I think it was a run of like, I want to say 5 to 6 world title bouts. And get may have been bigger actually. I think he may have been close to 10 world title bouts he had, you know, in a couple of years period. And he didn't win them. And he did win the Celestial title like every big match he was in.
Yeah.
It's why you could say this has been a new lease on life in Black November.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically basically he finally got that spark back in.
A spark that had been missing for pretty much 4 years.
Indeed.
I'd say he got a monkey off his back if I'm allowed to say it.
I agree. Now Atlas taking advantage of top. Oh, miss on the boot there.
Tommy was able to get out the way at the last possible second.
Yeah, look at this.
Total DDT!
Nice looking.
Beautiful tilt. Beautiful DDT there.
Beautiful DDT. Now look at this. Tommy to the top rope. Tommy waiting for Atlas Jones to get back up to the vertical base. And now Tommy. Oh my God! He tried to go for a crossbody and the power of Atlas Jones.
Think about this. Think about this. The first ever DCA World Heavyweight Champion taking on the 5th ever CCL World Heavyweight Champion in this bout. There's some history for you.
Indeed. A lot of history.
Oh my
God!
That is called getting off.
Whoa!
Drop kick though. Caught Atlas running in.
Indeed.
Oh, what's
This Tommy playing?
Oh, look at Tommy! Like I said,
Man, the buds.
look at that!
Oh my God!
Like I was pointing out earlier. Yes, he may have slowed down over the years, but when Tommy breaks off the high flying, he breaks it out.
Indeed.
Tommy Kazarian right there. Bouncing around more than American football in the Steelers touchdown zone after this past weekend. And if anyone was watching from Pittsburgh, they officially hate my guts right now.
I
Not that I'm.
I don't think you care.
No, I don't.
I thought so.
There's a kick and a thing. Like Lavia. Bit far this for Kazarian, ain't it? Yeah, too far.
There's Atlas Jones here. Oh, look at this.
Cross face. It's right across the face.
Indeed.
Also, remember he has that wrist tape on his arm, which also causes some scratches in the eyes.
Irritation, basically. It's basically friction, all that, you know.
It cut you very easily as well.
Indeed, because it's not smooth. Wrist tape is very, very rough, you know.
Yeah, it is. It's like with wrist tape and gloves. Like when I've worn gloves in the ring before. It's like you have the wrist tape to protect your wrists, if we can be clear. But same with elbow pads and all that, and knee pads. Yeah. But when it and like everyone has the preferred style. Some people like more bone on bone because of the impact behind it.
Yeah,
but the thing about the gloves and the wrist tape is sometimes your gloves will have a few little studs in them, and you can cut a person with that
easily.
Right, they decide. Oh, what a crossbody!
Beautiful crossbody.
Moonsault! No!
Whistle on the moonsault there.
Holy shit!
That was a backstabber.
That was an athletic backstabber. I've never seen Atlas do that. Has he got it? No!
I have never seen Atlas Jones hit a backstabber.
Looks like Atlas Jones has taken some advice from what Tommy's been doing. He's been innovating himself, adapting.
Not only that, I think it's just this rejuvenation here for Atlas Jones ever since joining Black November. He has reinvented himself, and he has found that spark that he's been missing for the past 4 years. And oh my God, drop kick! More athletic than he's ever been in his entire career. At one time, this man was a mountain of muscle.
Yeah. Nice kick.
Slim down a bit, and where he lost, in the muscle mass, he gained in agility.
Dude, speaking of agility.
Okay. Oh my god! No touch tope on heel from Kazarian. Do a barrel roll, please.
Do a motherfucking barrel roll.
Indeed. And as we stated, Dante Kazarian, he may be a tactician now, but he knows when he wants to fly.
And look
Moonsault,
at that.
yes!
Sticks it.
1, 2. He's only got 2.
Only a 2 count off of the moonsault.
It's almost a shame that we are never ever going to get prime, high-flying Tommy Kazarian versus Sly Cooper. That would have been amazing.
Agreed. Another 2 count there off the suplex netbreaker. Kazarian coming close. So remember, Celestial title on the line here.
Indeed.
Right.
And Atlas Jones, every time he's in the ring, he defends that Celestial title.
He does. AJ, credit. Oh my God!
Sweet
Good
baby
God.
Christ
That was
almighty.
that was a snap. That was a snap DDT.
It was a snap DDT.
Brutal and what the hell? Oh my God!
Jesus Christ!
I thought we were about to say the word there for a second.
Yeah.
That was a bit little too close for comfort.
And look at this
Spine
spine on
on
the
the
pine
pine.
with the spine buster there by the soldier. And we could be. Wait a minute. It's it again. Doubles it up.
1, 2. No. 2.
This has been
But
a
I am- oh,
hellacious
I am-
match.
Well, Celestial title on the line. People want to. I mean, we're coming up to Revelation season.
Yes, we are.
You hold the Celestial title. You've got a guaranteed match on that Revelations card.
Now, Tommy Kazarian. Oh,
The
the
lamb
stand.
chop. That was a Tomahawk style chop.
Right, there was a tomahawk chop there.
Come on. Hard landing right to the floor. So what the hell is Atlas thinking, guys? Holy shit!
Good God.
Flying forearm off the apron. Right to the
greatest
chest.
Now Atlas.
No, kick to the left from Tommy. Atlas against the turnbuckle. All the way up top.
Is this?
Behind him, maybe thinking of belly the back here off the top.
Might be.
Oh, the back suplex off the top rope.
Sticks it.
Almost folds Atlas Jones in half. Kamikaze corner, that will do it.
It's gotta be it to capture the belt.
We got a new champion right here. There's 2, and no, we don't. 2.5.
Doing 7/8 on that.
Nearly a new one. Yeah, I'll think Kamikaze corner. Nearly a new world champ. So nearly a new Celestial champ. What a slam. Good God, he caught him running in.
Yeah, he did.
And forth we go now. Another drop kick from the soldier.
Indeed.
Yeah, right.
Missed the fist drop. On Jerry Lawler style. Oh, Kazarian went for a head kick and Atlas deep dragon screw leg weight. Atlas with Tommy, maybe a position here for the, nope. Try to suplex, not the soldier's mat. Took a knee to the head, schoolboy. We got 2, no, something as simple as a schoolboy almost won the title right there.
Close enough. Close enough. Close enough.
Belly overhead. Big time explosion there from Atlas Jones. And a fist drop. And a second. And a third. And a fourth. Just, oh, he's going to cave his chest in right now.
It's 7. Good God. What is this?
Top rope, maybe a suplex of some kind. Big right hand. That is concerned. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! What? Slide off the top!
Holy shit!
That might be the beginning of the end right there. Tommy is in prime position to get his head frontlined.
There he is.
Frontline, no! Duck underneath! Neck breaker from Kasorian. He needed that.
He did.
Tommy's getting a rope. We're going to see a dive here, possibly. Oh, God!
Hello!
High flying body press to the floor from Tommy Kasorian. Leg drop guillotine psychosis style.
Yep.
There's a soul butt kick now, right hand. 2 shots. Atlas in trouble. Kasurian keeping this pace going, keeping on Atlas Jones.
What has Tommy got planned here?
Lines him up through the post. Generic Memorial DDT.
Ole, ole, ole.
And all the momentum is now with the challenger.
Indeed.
Kasurian. Wanting Atlas up here.
What has he got in mind in here?
Atlas started. Falling powerbomb, full stack. 1, 2, no. Back and forth, Atlas now. Went for a pump boot, no caught with the kick. Natmo. Oh, head kick caught Kasurian on the top of the head. There's the boot, Kasurian's caught.
Oh, yeah, and it looks like Atlas might be thinking front line here.
Yeah, Kasurian got caught off the pump boot.
But he did.
Atlas instead dumps Kasurian out, tried to dump it to the... Oh, wait a minute. Oh, my God!
Speared him!
To the floor.
It's the greatest of these.
Good grief.
Sweet Mary, Mother of God.
Kasurian got ripped in half. That spear to the floor.
Indeed. And now Atlas, what's he got planned here?
Frontline corner, net breaker.
Tommy Kazarian has that front line scouted.
Kasurian might need a finish though, it's a bloody mess. Going for the arm maybe to try and rip into the kamikaze, couldn't counter with a forearm. Back and forth. Strike for strike, forearm shot from Kasurian that time. Atlas sends him off the ropes, Kasurian counters. Kasurian jumps on top, right hands! Numerous ones!
We talk about the agility of Tommy Kazarian.
Missed the knee though. Atlas going for the drop kick again, missed it. No drop kick for Tommy.
Up, jawbreaker.
That was flush, right under the chin. Such a smart, simple move. Gives you an opening, you could say.
Indeed.
Body shot from Jones.
Oh, he had an opening.
Yeah, Kasurian able to kick the leg. Drop kick again, countered. Right hand missed. Hooks Kasurian by the head, knee. Atlas goes down to a knee right now. Kasurian bends off the ropes. Spike Rana!
Beautiful spike Rana there from Kazarian.
Tommy, is he thinking swanton?
Can he hit it?
Is Kasurian thinking swanton away? He wants Atlas up.
What's he got planned here?
Rana caught! Caught!
Again.
Caught! Atlas! Transitions! Transitions! Soldiers! March! Oh my God, he just dumped him!
On his head, but he's not going for the cover.
He just dumped him with that transition soldiers match. There's a spear!
There's the spear.
Gonna get a full run up on it. Double bounce. Oh, front line is flush.
Welcome to the front line, Grunt.
And with that front line, Atlas Jones retains the DCA Celestial title in one hell of a fight.
Amen to that. What a war.
Wow. It was that Soldiers match which was the difference.
That was the turning point. That Soldiers march, which gave Atlas enough time to not only hit the spear, but to hit the front line for him to retain the DCA Celestial Championship.
He transitioned into it from Tommy trying to dab in Frankensteiner, I believe.
Yeah, you're right. He tried to go for Frankensteiner there, but unfortunately, the strength of Atlas Jones was just too much for Tommy to counteract.
Yeah, and as soon as he changed it was game over, if I'm allowed to say it.
Yes, indeed. Oh, man. Beware. This new rejuvenated soldier is marching tonight, boys.
It's going to be interesting to see who steps up to Atlas.
Indeed.
I mean, the man is on a roll.
Here's the turning point right here. Tommy Kazarian, we were all thinking Swanton, but he thought he could try to hit him with a Frankensteiner. But again, the strength of Atlas Jones.
Caught him right there. And then look at the transition. Straight into right into the position for the Soldiers match. Just watch the drop. Christ! No padding behind that drop. That was a sheer drop, Soldiers match.
Right on his back. And
the back of his head. Rips him in half on the spear, and then this was it. Watch this.
Full run up. He wanted to get full oomph on this one.
Bang!
Front lock. Done deal.
Right on the jaw, right under the chin, a knockout shot, and a 3 count followed.
Atlas Jones leads takedown 167, still Celestial Champion.
Gotta give it up.
Yeah.
You gotta give it up.
Indeed. The soldier is on the march. And his orders are simple. Make that Celestial title even more prestigious.
Atlas Jones retains the DCA Celestial Championship. We have to wonder who will be next for the Soldier, but he matches on here tonight, here at Takedown 167.
Indeed.
What a match!
Amen.
God, this TV sucks!
もう愛だって恋だってなんだって呼び名なんて重要じゃないどんな理想も吐き出す冗談だでも愛とか恋とかそんなんじゃもう表現できないから本音を混じってかけるか迷って鬱陶しいなこんな My life
We are back here on Takedown 167. Jason Brown joined us back.
Hello.
What a fight between Atlas and Tommy.
I would not expect anything less than that, and I hope sooner or later down the road we get a rematch between the two.
Yeah, Atlas Jones successfully retains thanks to that huge lariat.
Yeah, that front line.
But Hit, I think you're about to do a gimmick pretty soon.
Yeah, because I hear the music. It's time to run that gateway to heaven.
Take it away, my man.
Oh boy.
Yep, and ladies and gentlemen, the saying is, it is hell to get to heaven. And that is exactly it, ladies and gentlemen. It is hell to get to heaven. We are on the road to DCA's Gateway to Heaven, the annual event from the Destiny Championship Alliance. It's hell getting to heaven. And my God, it's this year. This year's a bit different for Gateway to Heaven, but it's going to be chaotic. You're listening to Valiant Hearts by Watercolor Available wherever music is sold and streamed. That is the official theme song for this year's Gateway to Heaven's pay-per-view.
This one is even more important.
DCA Burnout Championship. This goes down to Gateway to Heaven. The Iron Man Aaron Anderson takes on the Great D. As we all know, I believe the winner on the next takedown will take on AJ O'Connor. So we're going to finally get this Burnout Championship picture, in a sense, cleaned out.
Indeed.
Grudge match. Malik Brown, Jamal Bedlam. They're going to beat the fuck out of each other.
Oh, yeah.
There's no reason not to just be blunt. These two are going to beat the fuck out of each other.
This one's gonna get ugly.
It is deeply personal as well. This is official from earlier on tonight. Andre Barnett laid down the gauntlet, and Takura Yukimura being the fighting champion he is. I'll see. Pure match tomorrow, Andre Barnett. That has show steel potential. It is tag team titles, 4 ways. Bexy Futureshock and Trixie Deck. By Damien Aubrey Williams. And America's Obsession, MP Price and Ellie Rose. Note if they don't make it, in come the Black Plague Society. So we could have new tag champs.
And now we have the women's Gateway to Heaven ladder match.
That we do. This one is chaotic. 7 in, we still wait an 8. We have Faith Connors. We have Celeste Mira. We have a returning Sakura Hagiwara. We have Mari Pam. We have Lightning. We have Jamie Fury. And we have... oh my god. Whew. Abby Fawn. Speaking of personal, this is the most personal match on the bill. No doubt about it. DCA Wildcats Championship. Amber Stevens, Juliet Starling. The most personal bout on the entire Gateway to Heaven bill. And then main event.
Ever. For the first time ever, Gateway to Heaven will not be for the briefcase, but for the world title.
AJ Young, Zaiah Steel, Kenshin, Dante Styles, BB Disco, Aaron Alexander, and Luka Khan. All fight for the DCA World Heavyweight Championship of Zack Stone in a match Zack has been infamously famous in, the Gateway to Heaven ladder match. It's hell to get to heaven! It's Gateway to Heaven! It is the final stop before Revelations. We hope to see you there. It's the final stop on the road, in a sense, because it begins the road to Revelations.
It's the starting point. Probably the most personal, the most emotionally charged road that has Revelations this season on the Destiny Championship Alliance.
But boys, we're about to finish off the night with 6 of the 8 competitors in that men's Gateway to Heaven world title match now.
To further it up, in a sense, because let's remember, Alan Alexander and Zack Stone went to Futureshock.
Yep. So the other 6 men will be involved in the 6-man tag team match here tonight. But the thing is, we don't know who
which team.
Yeah.
This was done by it was on Twitter. This was done by well, I didn't pay attention to my Twitter. I was probably calling the show. This was done by Takedown General Manager Chris McLean.
I know you can't say anything. You can't say anything bad to it, but I can't. This was done by our. No, he's not wonderful. Our horrible General Manager Chris McCunt.
Well, there goes your paycheck for the evening. I'll let you know that right now.
I don't give a flying fuck.
Anyway, team number 1 will comprise of a couple of veterans. First out is Kenshin.
Well, unlike you two, I have kids to feed, so I ain't risking that.
Yeah.
Anyway, but this is a big matchup because all 6 competitors will be in that Gateway to Heaven match for the world title.
And to be fair, no matter how you feel about a general manager, this is a huge main event.
Yeah, this is massive.
This is an all-star lineup.
This is an all-star main event, and think about this. Whoever gets the pinfall in this main event, you can say has the
advantage, has the momentum.
Yeah.
Well, you can see there the Dark Side Shogun, former Celestial champion,
In his own right.
former world champion in his own right as well.
You can hear the ovation.
This man has had a legendary career. And he was the one who took Zack, the first man to really, truly take Zack to the limit this year.
Here comes another one.
Partner number one, the legend himself. It's
I
the
think
party down here.
I think it made all the sense in the world that Kenshin and BB will be teaming up.
Yep, here comes the dance master himself, the man who was the first man to qualify for the Gateway to Heaven ladder match in BB Disco.
And another man who has 9 seconds on Vincent, but anyways.
That's a different story.
That's one to remind everybody.
To be fair, this is a bit like a Team TCW Asterisk right now.
Fair enough. Both men were part of TCW Asterisk. BB Disco, of course, owner TCW Asterisk World Heavyweight
This is
Champion.
Kenshin. As is Kenshin.
Yep, both men former world champions in TCW Asterisk.
Yep, and the Team TCW Asterisk is in a sense, and he's a bingo, BB Disco, one of the very few men who doesn't really have a history of a current world champion, Saxstone.
Oh, there's no beef between him and the Ace of Destiny.
Well, there is beef with a couple of people. If you think about it, look at the I want to bring up the opposing team when it comes to beef with Saxstone in this bout, okay?
Let's trying to see who's teaming up. Oh my goodness gracious. Well, someone who's really sticking out. Someone who's really sticking
go
out.
ahead, Jason.
Someone who's really sticking out like a sore pink thumb. It is Zaiah Steel, current, PPGW Euro American champion, former Celestial champion, and a man who has fought Zack Stone before in the past. If you think back 2 years ago, him and Zack went one-on-one for the DCA title.
Was that back at Shift? I don't think it was. So let me find out the event it was at.
Maybe.
It wasn't at Shift. It was
Survival.
Survival.
Yep.
Yeah, it was Survival. That was coming off Zack's, I believe, second title reign.
Zaiah Steel, who now calls himself the never-ending threat, wants to prove that he could be a world champion here in the Destiny Championship Alliance.
And we can hear the ovation from Mr. Zaiah Steel.
A man who defeated Mason Chronic this year at All Star.
That's why he is known as the never-ending threat, since he beat the original threat back at All Star 13.
Yep, someone who is unbelievably ultra dangerous. Something him and Zack have in common. Beating Mason Chronic.
With that Repo's elbow.
Yeah, something those two men have in common. Beating Mason Chronic.
Now we wait team number 2.
And well, team number 1 you could say don't have a lot in common with Saxstone. Team number 2 is an opposite story.
As you can see, if anyone has history with Zack Stone, it's this man right here.
Yeah.
This was the man who literally broke the neck of his wife.
Yeah.
The younger brother of Malik Brown, maybe one of the most infamous men here in the DCA Takedown roster. It is Dante Styles.
Well, maybe about it, he is one of the most infamous men in DCA history.
The man one Zaiah Morgan has no love for here in virtual wrestling.
I remember it was one of the original feuds I got into when watching DCA for the first time alongside my brother. Dante and fucking you-know-who, Zack. Their feud back in Season 2 of the Celestial title was vicious. I mean, it led to those incidents where they brought over the arena. Led to Dante breaking, Amber Stevenson's neck, which was fucking one of the most disgusting acts of all time. And completely uncalled for.
Here's another man Saxstone has history with.
Here comes the last man who pinned Saxstone's ass! If you look at the facts and figures.
The former CCW World Heavyweight Champion. Here comes the student of the king, Luka Khan.
A very pissed off Luka Khan.
Yeah.
Do we need to mention what happened at the last CCW pay-per-view? Remember what happened? Luka Khan gave his blessing, you know, towards the end. And, you know, to the oppression. During that world title triple threat with Walter, Sami Zayn, and the oppression, the lights will go out. And the oppression will be laid out through an announce table. Luka Khan's on the hunt for that motherfucker.
Indeed. Which led to the fact that now Walter is the new CCW heavyweight champion of the world.
Go ahead, Jason.
And Luka Khan, though, like you stated earlier, the last man ever to cleanly pin Zack Stone in the middle of that ring. A man who feels he's rightfully deserve a chance at shot at the DCA World Heavyweight title.
Well, he's getting a shot at getting with a heaven, but not the way he wanted.
No, but he is a thing. He is a blessing, I would say. If Saka Luka wins the belt, I would say those two may be on a collision course. I mean, you have to think Saka would want to fully avenge that. That's been Sak's motto recently.
And now we await the final participant in this.
You want to know something though? A Gateway to Heaven is a match not only for the risk takers, not only for the hard hitters, but Gateway to Heaven, you would say, and Luka does fall in this category, but Luka's more of a technical wrestler. When we think of all styles and all, you know, and pure deviousness, if I'm allowed to say it, there ain't no one better in the core wrestling game than this man.
A.J. Young.
A man who's not afraid to steal from his own grandmother.
Yep. Man.
I mean, not afraid to steal. Just ask J Crack. Oops, did I say that out loud?
Yeah, a man who's not afraid to break the rules.
A former Call All Stars champion, former CCL World Champion. He had a fucking death grip on that belt at one point. But a man who is probably maybe the most infamous man in this matchup. We talk about Dante, but that was Dante's history with Zack. If you just want to talk about overall career, no one's more infamous in car wrestling than AJ Young.
DCA, let me list the resume. Former DCA, you know, Celestial Champion. Former AWF World Heavyweight Champion. Go look at the shit he's putting on Ben Hitman right now. Attacked the man's brother, and I believe he attacked the man's fucking wife. AJ Young will do shit which Dante Styles would do, and take it to fucking 10 levels above him, I'm allowed to say it. Anyway, I got a gimmick. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your Takedown 167 main event. It is Kenshin, BB Disco and Zaiah Steel versus Dante Styles, AJ Young, and Luka Khan. Let's get this on. I almost forgot though. My brain almost went dead.
I've had that happen before. It happens. Anyway, we're starting off with Styles and Kenshin here. As stated, this match is of the utmost importance for all 6 men. Whoever gets the pinfall will most likely be having the momentum for that world title match on Gateway to Heaven.
So I want to here's something I want to ask Jason.
Yes.
Who do you think needs it in this one, in a sense?
Who needs
Out of
it?
all 6, who would you say needs it the most to get the pin?
I think, honestly, if we really want to talk about it, especially when it comes to this year, I want to say Dante Styles. The reason why I said that is because ever since he lost that Celestial title, Dante has done what he's kind of done with that past couple of years. He's kind of gone off the grid. Yeah, he has those moments of success, and then he disappears, or he's not seen, or he's not booked, or anything like that. I feel like Dante is the one who probably needs to win the most in this match.
Robert, I'll put this to the entire booth. Go on.
It's a tough choice for me. There's a lot of good choices to pick here in the 6-man match. But for me, I'm gonna say Luka needs this win because he is on a tirade ever since what happened at the last pay-per-view in CZW, and you know he wants to get another shot at Zack Stone for that world title. So if he can get the momentum, we might be seeing Luka Khan and Zack Stone in the future. For the world title one-on-one.
I know this is going to sound weird, but I think we could all agree Luka Khan, out of everyone in the field, is probably the rank outsider.
Yep.
In a gateway to heaven. And this ain't us taking a shot at Luka, because trust me, we will never do that. We value our lives.
Yeah, we don't want to get killed. No, thank you.
But the problem is with Luka Khan, and we all agree on this, is that style, if we can be clear, it just doesn't suit the ladder match. Look at the Minoru Suzuki style. Just doesn't suit
It's very
the ladder match.
It's very foreign in his mindset.
He's basically going into uncharted waters, heading to the pay-per-view. Okay.
Pretty much.
He's never been in a ladder match, and it's for the world title. Yes, he's been in world title situations, but not in these circumstances.
No,
Okay.
not in, and that's something the entire field has on Luka Khan, as crazy as it sounds.
Luka very.
I would oh, go ahead, Jason.
Yeah, Luka, a stranger to ladder match situations. But go on.
Well, remember, Luka was in last year's one. He beat Zach to get in last year's one, okay?
That is true.
And he looked like a big shot of water then.
And he probably still will this year. Because the truth is, out of everyone else in this...
Oh my god, I think he's about to murder BB.
Oh no! Oh no! Well, this is smart! Christ! The apron pile driver to concrete.
Otherwise known as the infamous Rhino Driver.
And that's smart, because guess what? There's something else we should mention in this match. I think Jason could agree. Injure your motherfucking opponents if you can.
Basically, make sure they're not going to be able to make it to the show at 100%.
And that's just the truth. Luka now with BB off the apron. And Luka pushed off from BB. I mean, Disco chops. Oh. I mean, BB Disco is someone who is used to the ladder matches. Oh my god. Oh my god, because of the TCW style. Let's remember, BB Disco, I believe, was one of the very rare Grand Slam champions in TCW.
Yes, he won every belt in that company.
Which meant he had to go through the My Fire division and the Fire Pro division.
Oh yeah, and we all know how those divisions were in TPGW. TCW.
I was about to say.
Yeah, I caught myself.
As a kick to the back from Luka, those divisions were extreme. The My Fire division was most famous for people losing their body.
Basically, the Empire division was just insanity. You literally had deaths in that division. So,
Yeah, some people actually died.
Same with and Fire Pro was just basically a more lightened version, I can't believe I actually said that, of the Empire division.
Luka and BB and the ball. Remember, no countouts and tag bouts, even if it's 6-man tag bouts.
Indeed, they can play out there as much as they want, but the fall has to happen in the ring.
Yeah, but Jason, you back with us?
Yeah, I'm back.
Oh, what a kick.
God. And here's the thing, though. You gotta also believe this. Luka Khan will be the outsider looking in and once a lot of match happens, but after what he said, he doesn't give a damn what type of match it is. He will literally go to the ends of the earth if it needs to be him for him to be DCA World Heavyweight Champion.
That is true.
Okay? Decorated veteran, but you should have known the rules. Never go into a submission match with a man who was trained
Jesus
by the
Christ!
Oh, what a knee! Can I actually say something, and this may be fair to say?
Yeah.
And I think Jason can agree. Luka Khan will probably be maybe either him or AJ Young, in my opinion. As you saw Luka hit that. Oh, wait a minute. Wait, I'm going to shut up. Gotch! Stop, power driver!
The gotch. And now Luka dragging BB away from his corner.
Smart. Very smart.
One.
Just the one.
Kenshin pretty much had the dart over there.
And here's what I was going to say. if you look at within the ladder match, 3 of the men on the first team, Kenshin, BB, and Zaiah Steel, all have, I would say, an advantage because they all have an instant knockout shot which can take out competition. BB with a super kick, Kenshin with the boot to head, BB beautiful tilt-a-whirl into the Mystica, and Zaiah Steel with a Reaper's elbow. I think Jason would agree with me on that.
Yep.
They all have that instant KO shot.
That gunshot, basically.
Yeah.
One shot, one kill. No offense.
Yeah. AJ Young, I think we would all agree, is maybe the most crafty man in
What
the
the
world.
hell?
That was a double super kick. Super kick party on Dante Styles.
Never in my day would I ever see BB Disco and Zaiah Steel doing a super kick party.
They just did TKO from Dante Styles on Zaiah Steel.
And also, you're at least forgetting, AJ Young is the smartest of the 6. He knows when to pick his spots.
And I would say he's the most accomplished overall in this career. Here's another.
Stars world champion in his own right.
Here's the thing, though, and I think we can all agree. AJ Young, we would agree, I think will be the biggest cheater in the match, if I'm allowed to say. And I say that affectionately. Because AJ has never really. Oh my God, on the concrete!
He's never met a match he would gladly bend the rules.
He has never met a rule that he isn't afraid to break.
Oh, speaking of which. Oh!
And right now, Zaiah Steel is getting the.
He just got pushed for Steel. Just crap. This is getting.
That is the power of Zaiah Steel. He may go through many nicknames. One of mine is the Mile High Mauler. You know, the monster, the Mile High.
Yeah,
from Denver.
I would say the advantage which Dante Styles brings in there is out of all the men. I would say Dante Styles and Saxton are the 2 most athletic men in the match. You know, when it comes to speed and high flying and risk taking. Obviously, Saka's redefined his style, but I would say Dante is maybe the best high flyer in the bout now, you know, because of Saka redefining his style. Nice Northern Lie out there from Zaiah Steel. Aaron Alexander, who is not involved in this match, will be the man who brings power, but also that underground hardcore fight style. Remember, this guy was brought up in BCW. They didn't have a rule book to begin with.
God, they were that brutal.
That's right. When a company's called Badass Championship Wrestling, yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense. It makes sense there. Yeah, I see what you mean.
Meanwhile, the most glaring advantage that Zack Stone brings to the match is, ladies and gentlemen, Zack Stone, you could say, is the world champion. He's the champion. He's been there and done that. Ladies and gentlemen, Zack Stone is Mr. Gateway to Heaven. He has the most Gateway to Heaven wins in DCA history. It's his match.
I think every Gateway to Heaven's match that he's been in. I think every Gateway to Heaven's ladder match he's been in, he's won.
He's won them all bar one.
He's never had a bad Gateway to Heaven. He's never lost a Gateway to Heaven.
It's one that he has had it bar one, if I could be clear, Jason. The only one he did not. The one on the road to Revelations 3, because him and Malik cost each other that night. Malik cost him the match.
Well, to be fair, you know, I guess you could say because of interference, that's the reason. But when it's straight up, it's been Zach's match.
Yeah, it has.
It's
so
Zach's match to lose, basically.
You could say each person is bringing an advantage into this bout.
Jesus Christ!
I call it the most. Oh Jesus!
And I do believe that he has a name for that. Let me get my notes here real quick.
Each man brings a unique advantage into this contest, as crazy as it sounds.
Steel-toed boot, he calls that claim out.
Steel-toed boot?
I like it, actually. It is the most craziest match in DCA history, because we don't have a lot of favorites going into that match, because everybody has their own right to be the favorite coming up in this match, in that match at Gateway to Heaven. Okay? So basically, it's anybody's game, basically, once we head to the
It really is. It is anyone's match. Anyone can win it.
Honestly, if Zach wins this, it's going to help really define this title reign. I mean, if you really look at everything Zach has done during this title reign, barring how he won the thing originally, but if you look at all his matchups, his 2 back-to-back, pretty much 5-star classics with Takuma, his match with AJ Young, his matches with Travis, his match with Jesus Christ.
It is an obvious thing for me though, and I know we don't do rematches, here in DCA because there's the no rematch clause. Am I allowed to say that?
Yep.
But you have to think, if one of these new men does win the belt, Zack probably is the number one contender by default, if we can say it. 'Cause he never got pinned or submitted for the belt. I don't know what anyone would say to me if someone wins the belt in this ladder match. I don't know if I'm going to get a disagreement on this table over that.
Well, I don't think it's really up to us. It's really depending on the man who controls who can and cannot have title shots.
Yeah, the GM of this place. That being Chris. But but you would have to think Zack probably is the next challenger, even though it is a rematch because he's been unpinned and unsubmitted, and if he loses the title at Gateway to Heaven, he doesn't lose it by pinfall submission.
No. He actually has a valid reason to be number one contender for that title, and could actually make a case that he should be a part of Revelations for the title. Okay.
An event where he's unbeaten at. AJ Young with a heat-seeking missile. But if Zack wins, then who the hell's next?
I mean, it's kind of fitting AJ has a heat-seeking missile because every time he's in the ring, he feels like he's trying to get all that heat.
It's fitting that AJ Young has a heat-seeking missile. That's AJ Young in core wrestling.
It's basically that.
Oh! Jesus!
This one's getting ugly. Oh!
And now Lewis Kenshin picking.
There's the Osaka street cutter.
And now Irish whips into his corner. Uh-oh, Luka's in no man's land right now. Oh, never mind. Now Luka's sending Kenshin into his corner. And look at this. Dante and Luka teaming up. Look at this! Matches like this create strange bedfellows.
Oh my god, that was a Jaguar knee from Dante Styles.
Cheeky bastard. Oh, look at this, look at this, look at this. And Dante locking in a dragon.
Dante will always throw that shade at Zack. We know this firsthand.
Oh, wait a minute. Dantino!
Dantino lands flush.
Whoa.
And by the way, whoever wins this, there's going to be no physical contact or no trying to get a one-up out of this slot, because if you do that, you're out the match.
Yep.
That is the rule which Chris McLean has implemented.
Oh, look at this! The power of Dante Styles!
Team toss throw. And now in our head scissors. Dante just trying to work Kenshin down here. I mean, you want to wear down and hurt if we're allowed to say it.
Oh, that's exactly what you want to do. Wait a minute, Kenshin, look at this. Oh! Nicely done there by Kenshin. Oh! Dante Irish whips Kenshin back into his corner. Now here comes AJ. Oh!
Across the back. Oh!
And I think Kenshin's been busted wide open. AJ Young waiting for Kenshin to get back up to the vertical base. Kick to the gut. Uh-oh.
Oh, okay. My God. One, two,
no! And oh my God, did you see?
Freedom fall and Nemo. TKO. There's a Dragon Screw leg whip. This is getting petty between all these men.
Basically.
Right head!
Boot to head technique, and and AJ Young's body just contorted, and as he's and Luka Khan, Luka Khan was like, I'm not wasting any more energy in this match.
Smart man. Smart man. Save his energy for Gateway to Heaven.
But what a main event this was. These 6 men took it to each other. Holy hell.
Kenshin's team get the victory, but the pinfall goes to Kenshin. So he's got the momentum heading towards towards the Gateway to Heaven ladder match for the world title.
That he does. He has
He
all.
does.
Both him, you can say both him and Zach have the biggest momentum going into the matchup, as you see right there. Watch this right here, just bam, and AJ just contorted there.
Contorted in the ropes. And that was snap boot to head wins it for Kenshin, BB
Still.
and they're the 8. That's who we'll see at Gateway to Heaven.
Indeed.
It'll be a fight. I think that's the main thing you can say about this year's Gateway to Heaven ladder match. It'll be a clash of styles. It'll be a fight of wills.
8 men all have a reason to be world champion. Only one start the road. Gate to Revelations, the world heavyweight champion.
These 3 might be a little buddy right now, but come Gateway to Heaven, they're all going to be enemies.
They will. From everyone here at the Takedown Arena, it is good night. We will see you at DCA Gateway to Heaven. It's heaven to get to hell.